in our boats and row. Come on. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. That's great. Now we're gonna twist them. Are you ready? Twist, twist, twist your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
It's important to frame your story time when you're starting a story time, including your name, your location, and then it's also important to try to tie the ready for kindergarten skills and literacy skills into that beginning part of your story time. It's a good time to do this before you're actually started with getting into reading your books or doing your songs.
Say that. We are at Maine Library. It's the biggest library in town, and we're at story time. So I want to welcome you all to story time, and then I want you guys to turn around and look at your parents. You guys turn around and look at your parents and say, "Thank you for bringing me to story time." Right? Because parents, story time is not just for kids. Yes, it's fun for kids, but we also want this to be a time where you come and you pay attention, you have fun with your children, and you get ideas for fun things to do at home.
A good way to start your story time is to start with a letter of the day. It gets kids and parents focused on that literacy aspect of story time. There are lots of good ways to do this. You can use flannel letters, put them up on the board. You can use magnetic letters, but it's really a way to get parents and kids focused on that letter and literacy aspect of story time.
Parents, a great way to teach beginning letter sounds and letter recognition is by having a letter of the day. All right? And you're going to want to point out that letter as you see it in environmental print, like on signs or in a book. And you're going to repeat the sound of that letter and point it out wherever you see it, because that helps them learn the letter.
Every flannel song and aspect of story time can be tied back to those 4 skills. Notice how when Stephanie's reading the book, she's pointing out the letter M, she's running her finger under the words and doing a really good job of pulling the kids into the book, but also pointing out to parents and kids that letter the entire time she's reading.
Oh, I smell another M word. Milk and... what else do you see? Cheese. Mouse would like a taste of these. Let's eat some cheese. In bed. He leaves the mess. It's time for bed. That's right. And that is mouse mess. All right? So when we're reading, we can pick a letter of the day and we can just point it out over and over again, because that repetition is important for letter recognition and to learn the sounds. All right?
Flannel stories are a good way to encourage adult and kid participation in story time. They're a way to really tie in those skills and really grab that audience and get them to participate and become involved in your story time. Stick there. So this story is called Hide and Squeak, and it's about a kitty cat and a mouse that are playing hide and seek. Do you like to play hide and seek?
Yeah, I like cats.
Do you like to play hide and seek? Yeah.
I like cats.
You like cats? We're going to look by the pillow. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Cat's so excited. Maybe Cat's going to find a mouse. Let's see. Is there a mouse behind the pillow? Is it a spider? It's a spider. Can you make your fingers into creepy crawly spiders? Wow. And parents, one thing that you can do when you're reading stories is you can talk about what the characters are feeling in the story and have the kids kind of explain that to you. It's a way to get them thinking about those words and help them get ready for kindergarten. Including songs in story time is a great way for capturing attention. You can see in this story time I try to explain the movements and actions that we're going to do to keep the kids engaged and also keep them interested in the song. Shake, shake our sillies up, shake, shake, shake our sillies out, and then we wiggle our wags away. Good job. Now can you clap your hands? Can you clap your hands, guys? Clap those hands, here we go. 1, 2, 3, we're on clap. A good way to reinforce your letter of the day is to have a bag that's full of objects, puppets, things that link back to that letter, that start with that letter, and pull them out in story time. It's a good way to engage parents and kids, and also it's something that you can point out to parents that they can easily do at home. Monkey, you're right. Monkey starts with the letter M, right? Hey, monkey starts the letter M. Can you be a monkey? You go. Good job. Let's see who else.
Finger plays are a wonderful way to work on those rhyming skills in story time. Pick a couple finger plays that you like or familiar with, memorize them, and then just alternate them in your story times.
So we are going to do a finger play here. Do a finger play, okay? And it's called open and shut. Are you guys ready? So it starts like this. Can you put your hands up like this? Like this. So we're going to go like, we're going to do it all together. And parents, if you want to do it along with me, you can. It's called open and shut. Here we go. Open, shut them, give a little. Open, shut them, lay them in your lap. Good job. Now, creep them. Can you make your fingers into creepy crawly spiders? Creep them up to your chin. And open up your mouth. Can you open your mouth? But do not let them in. Put them in your mouth. Good job. Now we're going to roll. Can you roll your arms? Roll them, just like this. Can you roll them really fast? And then wave them. And then, can you look back at your grown-up? Look back at your grown-ups here and blow them a kiss. Can you blow them a kiss? Good job. And parents, rhyming is one of those great things that you can work on at home. You can do anything and make anything into a rhyming game, and it's one of those things that can really help kids get ready for kindergarten. Just going around the house and pointing out something and having your kids rhyme with it is a great thing to do to help them get ready for kindergarten.
Books with a rich vocabulary are great for story time because they encourage conversation. You can see Melissa is pointing out to the parents as she's reading the book, the vocabulary in the book, and really being transparent and showing them what she's doing.
A walrus.
A walrus? Is that a walrus? Let's find out. It says here, it is very cold and snowy in the Arctic. Water. Very good. Maisie sees a polar bear searching for dinner. She's camping, maybe. Yeah, sure. Maisie's in the mountains. Let's look at this word over here. Parents, see how I just run my finger under some words? That just points out the text instead of the picture and shifts their focus. Can you see that word mountain starts with M?
The letter puzzle is a great activity that you can do in story time and really ties to those beginning letter sounds. It's also an activity that parents can do at home.
Close. Mirror. It looks a lot like a tiger, but it's a mirror. And we already said a great M animal is the monkey. We'll put the monkey.
Tying a skill into a song shows how music connects with early literacy. And using familiar songs in story time is a way to get kids excited and they recognize those familiar songs. Also, when you're doing your songs, you can try to get parents involved by saying, hey parents, you know this one. Come on, get up, let's all stand up and do a song.
And get ready. Shake it, let's shake it high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Milkshake, shake it up, milkshake, shake it all up. Milkshake, shake it up, milkshake, shake it
While kids are waiting for their stamp after story time, it's a great opportunity to talk to parents about activities that they can do at home or things that they can do that link back to what you did in story time that day.
Put your hand on your head so I can reach you. Parents and caregivers, you can kind of continue this theme today. Just point out with your child things that start with letter M in your environment.